Welcome everyone. Today our team B2 will present about our financial analysis and valuation of Siam Global House. What is a global house? Global house is based on Thailand, based on Ryan. It's based on one-stop home shopping center for two industry, construction materials and building materials. So here we see the different types of materials we sell on global house. So first of all, I would like to explain the current revenue stream. And from this year, you see that Thailand got 96% revenue of every other markets they exploring right now. So this is what we want to show. And in Thailand right now, Global has the second highest biggest market player, we estimate around 70% behind Hong Group. And this is what we see there. We have 5 customer groups: general customer, project owner, government agency, and contractors. And what is the most important is, right now in 2022, around 59 to 60% is revenue stream is based on home decoration. It's not construction materials, it's home decoration. This is what we discovered. So, first of all, we would like to introduce, this is the buying recommendation from our analysis, with 21% upside from the current share price, times by 16. The valuation based on December 2023 price up to 90.32 times by price in current upcoming year. This is what we are estimating. So, what are the current trends and developments that we estimate that market share will increase or our share price will increase? What are the biggest trends and developments happening right now? So this is the 4 trends we discovered. The first one is tourism regroup. Thailand, tourism is back, and EC project, Eastern Economic Corridor projects. Right now they are in phase 2, and the Global House is currently doing the store expansion. We have the store expansion strategy from 2023 to 2025 target plan. And also, because of the COVID, we customers are like a new lifestyle and the use of digital technology. This drives the 3 industry: home decoration, construction, and service up to this amount of annual growth. The next slide. Okay, this is about the tourism regroup. Why it is essential for economic recovery and why it will impact on our market. So right now, the left diagram is about the tourism. And we will see that we estimate 40% sales growth in 2024. Okay, this is some of the information. And the second phase EEC project is very important for us because we find that 35% of our customers are project-based customers, not a retailer. This is very important for global, and this is from EEC projects. We estimate it will impact the sales growth definitely in upcoming future, around 40% in 2024. So this is the store expansion strategy from the global sources. And right now, unfortunately, sales per square meter are not good enough with competitors. But we estimate in upcoming next or 3 years will beat the competitors for sure. So the use of digital technology is very important for us because the growing market demands, the growing customers, these things are the combined things of digital and our management is very important. We have deployed 41 ASI system, and it's very important for efficiency and other like omnichannel and BMI and Global House platform. These will impact on the below factors as we show in the slide. So and the new normal lifestyle, as I told before, the current unfortunately widespread flooding in Thailand. This impact on the demand side because of flooding in the northern and southern Thailand, this will drive a new demand of home improvement. Also, we people stay in home for a very long time. We are taking care of home decoration. So these are the trends that driving the demands. And also, the market is like a moderately concentrated. And we see that the biggest 5 players, including global, control 35% of retail market share. So it's like a moderately concentrated market. We see that. And also, the national market demand will increase, and we expect global will continue. About the competition, not up-country areas are very important. 80% is concentrated in Global House. In the Global House store, 80% concentrated, and because of 290,000 SKUs, these are very important for global because global is based on up-country based customers. And as I told before, we expect from 70% market share to 24% market share in 2024 because of the because of this factor, supporting factors, and home decoration, we are focusing on home decoration. And also, we have the capabilities like controlling the cost, controlling the errors, and because of these factors, we expect same-store sales growth, SSSG, to increase upside from 2024. Right now, we are still in negative side, but we expect upside in upcoming year. Also, the strategic locations is very important. We expect spending around 5,100 million Taiwan on new 17 stores. And here, from the right side diagram, the northeast region, Global House is the king player. No other players can compete in the upcountry regions because Global House has many stores concentrated, around 80%. These are the competitive position. And for the cash flow, the right side, what we show is that these are the major supporting factors that were proof that Global will capture highest market share. And we see that even in the next year, Global will continue to have a higher revenue growth than peers. And EBITDA margin, we expect around 30.7 to 40% EBITDA margin in the next 3 years. Why? Because of these factors. COGS is, we cannot control everyone because steel price impact on the end price would impact like the revenue cyclicality, but personal expense and other operating expenses, Global House is strongly controlling them with the use of technology and use of corporate governance policy. And right now, our cash flow margin is not good, but this is because of the current year we expect like a store expansion. We are doing a store expansion, so that's why free cash flow margin is not good, but we expect to recover in the upcoming year. And the biggest point is we are trying to reduce the operating cycle. This is very important for Global. Okay, and this is the instance of strategic finance. Global is clearly the peers and competitors in terms of these diagrams. Same story with the margin, ROIC. We are expecting stronger than the competitors. Okay, about the valuation.
On the valuations, we have a three methodology listed by this year the count for 50% plus DDM two-stage growth model for 30% and plus multiple valuation for 20%, mitigate and raise it to the target price is 19.32 Thai baht per share with a potential upside for 21%. On the this year target for this is 19.9 Thai baht per share with a potential upside for 24%. We use WACC for 11.3% and terminal growth for 9.5%. On the terminal growth, we give away on the same-store sales growth and sales revenue growth. On the two-stage DDM model, we expect for the next 7 years in the growth rate for the dividend growth around 29.5% and after the growth rate for the ratio rate for the 6.8% growth. On the target price for DDM model is 18.57 Thai baht per share. On the peer valuation, as you can see, peer median for the PEG ratio is 0.93, but Global have a PEG ratio at 0.57. This means Global have a significant undervalue in the home decoration industry. On the target for this is target 19.1 Thai baht per share. Okay, now let's talk about the little bit concern but can controllables is one, inventory impairment, two, second supply list, thus is shareholder equality, and lastly bad default account receivable. One thing that we concerned too about the volatility currency depreciation that will reduce profit margins. Lastly, we simulate for the two scenarios. On the good scenario, the Global can capture more market share and gain more market share, and the home building industry will go rapidly. But on the case sky, it will fail to capture market share or market share. Easy project does not continue and we expect as out of cost controls and our project based key.
Moving to the ESG part, we will achieve disclosure score to all financial forecasts from Bloomberg, Refinitiv, and Morningstar. Global prioritized the reduction of carbon emission in the year of 2024. As a result, is a reduction of carbon emission per year and reduction of auto operation expenses. As a leading social ESG score of 4.85, Global considered the condition of its team with the neighboring community as important for their company success.
Time's up. Please. Q&A session.
Okay, my first quick question would be how you justify the terminal growth of 9.5%.
I know that already you asked. Here, this is the abandoned session. You want to know how many why I get a 9.5%, is that right?
I want to know why
Okay.
you have 9.5% as terminal growth.
So we try to, this is the data. We try to use the macroeconomic factors, GDP, and the country risk premium, store growth rate, sales growth rate. So we try to, this is our customized, we try to use these factors and weight it, and we get the potential growth rate, 9.5%. And this is for the DCF model cash flow, and we will use this in WACC calculation. Yeah. So for the question you asked, the left diagram is the 9.5% how we get it. And it's included in the whole report, the written report. So we have, okay, we use three models, DCF model, two-stage DDM, and multi-base valuation. What I want to explain is we put 50% weight on DCF, 30% weight on two-stage divided discount model, and 20% on multi-base model. So why I weighted 50% on DCF model? Why? Because we expect revenue stability. Revenue is not like trending upward. The industry is like 4 years upward, 4 years, 2 years down. It's up and down. So we want to estimate every year cyclicality effect on that. That's why we use the DCF model, the highest weight, 50%. And for two-stage GDM, this is two-stage dividing discount model, first stage and second stage. So why I try to use the GDM also too? Because if you look at global, their 10-year history of stable dividend growth. Also, they give dividend regularly. So that's why it is very good to use for two-stage DDM.
And why is your terminal growth for FCF model is not aligned with the DDM? Where DDM, the mature state, your dividend is only grow at 6.8%.
Yeah, that for DDM, this is another thing. We don't mix with the DCF model. This is another thing we estimate based on dividend growth. And if you see first stage and second stage, this is the dividend, not the same with the, but this is the dividend growth rate, dividend increase growth rate. So not the same with FCF model. And
Why is not the same? Because when you pay the dividend, you need the free cash flow to pay your
yeah,
dividend.
but we also
And if
try
it's
to,
not growing at the same
yeah,
rate.
we also try to increase the leverage using the debt from bonds, bank institutions, like that. So what I see in the management report is they also raise equity, but they try to focus also on the increasing the debt from banks and other loans too. Because it's like the pecking order theory. They don't want to raise concern on shareholder. You know, it's like information asymmetry. You don't want to concern too much to public. So we try to use the debt first. That's why.
And what is the target capital structure long term for global?
Long term. Right now we have some ratio here. Let me show you now. Okay, where's the ratio? Okay, if you see right now that ratio is 0.65. So we expect around something like 0.65 to 0.8 to reach. So it's not we are not trying to use too much debt, but we try to use a little more leverage than the industry norm. So what do you want to explain? Yeah. And also we also use multi-base, as you know. Multi-base we put the least weight 20%. So why we put the least weight 20% in multi-base? Because we try to analyze the peers and competitors, and the problem is there is not much company similar with global. Because the lack of comparables, we call it. So we try to use multi-base. Yes, we include the multi-base, but the least weight. And we try. And the problem with PE ratio is it doesn't consider the growth rate in earnings. So we try to use PEG ratio and compare with the median, PEG PS median, and the good one is global is undervalued. So that's why we consider, okay, multiple valuation is a good choice. That's why we here, as you see in the diagram, that's when we will use the multiple valuation. This is for the multiple valuation model. Yep. And this is about the ESG setup. And yep, ESG setup is like.
I think we can move on to other question.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, maybe my next question.
Okay.
I think when I'm looking at your projections,
Okay.
your growth driver is actually driven by a few factors, right? You mentioned about the EC project, investment projects,
Yes.
farm income, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So what if I tell you that all these thesis, right, it doesn't look like very good for Thailand. Investment has been very lackluster in the past several years,
of course.
right? And you're looking at the EEC project has been ongoing delay, and you don't really see any progress. You talk about this for a long time, right?
Okay.
And on top of that, you're talking about people up country. It seems like you're thinking the demand up country will recover. Are you sure about that? Because you're looking at the current situation. The economy is very under stress. People have a lot of debts. So I would just want to say this kind of picture, how you have confidence about your upside case,
Okay.
and how do you build this into
Okay.
your model?
Okay. So the question is, we are not sure about the market situation, right? So for that question, global, we need to tell you who are the customers of global. Customers of global are not tourists, are not international customers. They are low to middle class people. So they try to reduce the operational cost and sell their product with very low and affordable price. So we expect the worst situation is we need to lose their customer base in that country because Global have 28 years of experience. Whenever the local people buy, they don't buy from home brew, they buy from Global. It's a customer relationship. The next one is, I told you before, I like home brew and other guys. Global offers flexibility and customization. They can customize based on custom order. This is what differentiates Global. And even they need to shrink to 60%. Market share need to be less than 60% than the current situation if we need to make a sales recommendation. So if you ask this question, it's like, yes, it's possible, but even then, Global can withstand this situation. Global can continue profit, no problem. Yeah. And based on our Monte Carlo simulation, we got 95% probability rather than current share price. This is based on Monte Carlo simulation. Yeah. These are some of the useful industry insights. So in the whole report, we are not just making a judgment. We try to analyze every segment of the industry. So this is the CAGR growth for the industry. Yeah. This is our panel session. So any questions you want to ask about ESG or? Yeah.
How did you incorporate ESG into the budget?
Oh, okay. That's I want to answer. Actually, okay. Here, in international stock share market, ESG factor is very important. Why? Because investors are not looking just for profit. They are looking for how it will impact on good environment, how they take care of the community. We are looking for it. And Global is currently designed to move from profit to ESG. So we try to consider some of the ESG score result and consider in the DCF valuation. It's something like not the science, it's something like the judgment and our expertise. So we add some ESG impacts in the valuation factor. And okay, and here we have Bloomberg Refinitiv Morningstar ESG, and it's not a very high result, but moderate ESG result, above medium. Yeah. And if you ask what are the most impact on Global is governance. Governance is a little below median, and I think Global still need to improve it. Yeah. This is about the ESG result.
And how did you come up with? How did you quantify these things into the budget?
Yeah, for that we don't include it in the PowerPoint, but like when we estimate the cash flow year by year, we try to add some judgment for ESG impacts. Yeah. Okay, and this is the detailed aspect about what they're doing right now. Yeah, and we got not too much good on governance policy. So I think we will still need to improve.
Time's up.
Okay. So question can ask?
So